Hi everyone, apologies for my appearance today. This was not meant to be an on-camera day. I'm wearing my comfiest hoodie, actually, pretty cool hoodie. It's like the American Apparel, well it is an American Apparel hoodie. I've had this for months now and I Instagrammed it and I got a lot of questions about it. It's from a company called Orange Circle, who, unlike the company that I'm going to talk about in this video, actually treat their customers well. I've had very good experiences with them ordering in the past, and they sent me a few items to wear on like my blog and stuff, and then I've ordered from them with my own dollar. Had a really good experience every time, but these are actually cheaper than American Apparel hoodies than the plain ones. Yeah, and I really like my, anyway, it's just my comfy hoodie. It's the hoodie that I always gravitate towards. This morning I had a really bad experience with a company and I'm incensed and I want to rant to you guys. Buckle in because this is going to be ranty and I'm really annoyed, and I'm probably going to get really annoyed and just annoy you too. I really apologise if you follow me on Twitter, by the way, because today I was just like an angry toddler. Ah! It's just annoying! If you don't like listening to people complain, then you should close this window now because it's going to be a lot of whining going on. I have a really cheap car. Kia Picanto, it's like one of the cheapest cars that you can buy on the road, and it's just basic, but I love it and it just does what I need it to do. My insurance has always been expensive and I never ever have figured out why, because I've been driving for quite a long time now. I'm going to be 27 this month. I've been driving for a long ass time. I should have cheap car insurance by now, but it seems every time there's some kind of economic downturn, everybody's car insurance goes up and it just really annoys me. I've never had cheap car insurance for my whole life. And I had my first accident that was my fault in September, which you all know I told you about. I had to claim on my insurance, so I lost my no claims bonus. I've always just had third party fire and theft cover, not fully comprehensive, because it's always been just crazy expensive. About a year ago I switched to Swift Cover, who have that Iggy Pop commercial on TV. Really annoying advert, but they were the cheapest ones to go with, so I went with them. I had third party. It cost me £65 a month, which I think at 26, when you've been on the road for quite a few years and you've not had any accidents that were your fault, I think that is kind of expensive. In September I have my first accident. It wasn't technically my fault, but in an insurance point of view it was my fault because the car that was at fault drove away. The insurance is all going through. I can do a whole other rant video on the experience that I had about that, because I got a letter telling me that I had to go to court and everything because my insurance company haven't paid up. I don't know, it's really annoying. I've had a bad experience with them is what I'm trying to say. Obviously we're moving to London, we're trying to save as much money as we possibly can. I log into my bank this morning to see, you know, how much I've been paid and to kind of, you know, put some money aside and things like that. I see this £250 charge that's gone out and I'm like, I have not paid £250 for anything. But it's not a shop charge, it's like a direct debit, so it's a monthly payment. And I don't have a monthly payment for £250. What on earth is this? My phone bill had already gone out, my gym subscription had already gone out, and they are not £250. So I was like, who is this? Why are they taking my money? I want to kill them. In my bank, and my bank are like, oh, we can't tell you because it's only gone out today and you'll have to wait until tomorrow. So I was like, no, tell me now. So anyway, they ended up speaking to someone else and told me that it was my car insurance. I noticed that last month I had a £250 payment as well, but I assumed that that was my excess charge because they'd finally settled my claim from last year. So I was like, oh, that's my excess. This other £250, so I'm like, what is this? Ring the insurance company and they're like, oh, that's your insurance. What? No, my insurance is £65 a month. Oh, no, it's £250 now. No, it isn't £250. What is wrong with you? They renewed my insurance policy last month without telling me, without writing to me. I've had car insurance for most of my adult life and I know that they have to write to you or inform you in some way of, you know, your policy's finishing and do you want to renew, and usually you get a letter and it's like, this is how much it's going to cost. If you just leave it and don't answer the letter, it automatically renews. And if you disagree with it and you want to go with someone else, you have to ring them up and say, no, I don't want it with you guys, I want to leave you. I hadn't had that letter and I knew my car insurance was ready for renewal, but they always send you a letter and I hadn't had anything from them. Now they're mainly online based, so I checked my email, nothing. Have I missed this? What is going on? No email. First of all, can we just discuss how ridiculous that is to charge someone £65 a month and then start charging them £250? £250 from 65. And this is not even fully comprehensive cover, this is just third party. Now I understand when you have an accident and you lose your no claims bonus that, you know, your price of your insurance might go up a little bit, but I was thinking, you know, £10 a month maybe, £250, absolutely ridiculous. So I kind of explained to the guy, I'm on the internet right now and I've just got a quote for fully comprehensive cover for £68. You want to charge me £250 for much less cover? How on earth? What have you been eating? What are you doing? It's like, yeah, it's kind of expensive. I don't want it. Cancel it. I can't cancel it, you know, you'll have to pay a cancellation fee. No, because you've renewed it without my permission. You've renewed it without telling me. And he's like, oh, we asked your permission, we texted you. They texted me. This is a whole other issue because they texted me to a number that I haven't used for 2 years. I updated the phone number with them, which I'd already done when I got a new phone number. I updated my phone number with them in January. So I tell the guy this, I'm like, you texted me, but I actually updated my phone number with you in January to the new number. Why didn't you text the new number? And he's like, oh, who did you update it with? You, Swift cover. I updated it with you. Says, oh, which team was it? The claims team? Probably the claims team. I don't know. I don't know who I was speaking to, but I was speaking to someone that worked in your office. Do you all work in the same building? Yes. Okay. What apparently you have to do when you want to change your phone number or your address or anything, apparently you have to ring every team in the Swift cover building to inform them of this. First of all, okay, that's a pain in the arse, but I would have done it. Secondly, nobody told me that I had to do that. So I rang Swift cover, told them I'd changed my details. They texted my old number and they're like, well, that's your problem because you didn't update every team. No, this is ridiculous. What are you talking about? Ah! I cancelled the policy with them, but I had to pay a fee, so they're not refunding me for this month, and they're not refunding me for last month. So, I mean, I'm happy to pay for last month because I've had car insurance, but I only want to pay the £65 that I agreed to pay. I don't want to pay this £250, and I certainly am not paying it for this month because I've not had any insurance this month. It's the first of the month, but I have to because I've got the cancellation fee now that's come out of it. So I had to find new insurance today and I had to pay £150 up front for the new insurance. So technically in the last 2 months I have paid £650 for 2 months car insurance that isn't even fully comp, and I'm nearly 27, I've been driving a long time and I've had 1 accident. It's just made me so angry, so I've got a complaint that is going on with them. I want the difference back for last month and I want the difference back for this month because I wasn't informed in the right legal way that they'd put my payments up. If I was informed, I definitely would have told them to go and find the nearest cliff and drive off it in the most expensive car they could find. Honestly, I don't understand how that can happen, how my car insurance per year can be more than my car is worth. Out of pocket a lot of money for something that isn't even, that's due to their lack of organisation, lack of communication, I don't know, but I'm really angry about it. And a lot of people said that they'd had the same problem, and I just feel like we should all get together and go and throw eggs at them or something non-violent but annoying. I just think it's really crap that you can have a really bad experience with a company and there's not really much you can do in the short term. I've got a complaint in process, so I'm dealing with it, but you know, even if I do get that money back, it's going to be weeks and weeks down the line and letters, and I already spent hours on the phone this morning of my working day, which means I'm going to have to work this evening now. I feel better now I've shared it with you. Thank you for listening, and thank you for listening if you follow me on Twitter, because I do feel a bit bad because I was ranting a little bit. It feels good though sometimes, doesn't it? Let me know if you want more rant videos. I'm always in 2 minds about rant videos. I could do a rant on rant videos because I feel like they're really fun to do, but they also are just all one-sided, and obviously in my head I know that this happens to a lot of people and it's just one of those things, but you only see the oh my god this is so unfair kind of side to it because that's more entertaining than sitting and giving a balanced opinion, you know? So I always feel like rant videos should be taken with a pinch of salt because people can think that you're just, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Plenty more rant videos where this came from if you would like more, because a lot of things annoy me. I'm gonna go now. This has dragged on for way too long. I love you guys.